Hello, hello. Welcome on today's short technical analysis. We will check the Plan B's stock to flow model, if it's broken or it's valid, and also we will learn more about how does it work, and we will get a short technical analysis. Let's check first if everything's working well. Yeah, okay, so I can hear that the chat is working well. Cool, let's jump into it. So, the question is a lot of things, extreme market situations are going on, and is the Plan B's stock to flow model still intact, still valid, or not? So, let's get here. Few months ago, so Plan B is saying, a few months ago, people said that stock to flow model was invalidated, broken, because all models are broken to the upside, here to the upside. Now people think stock to flow is invalidated, broken, and Bitcoin is dead because some Elon banning and hacking FUD. IMO, it's normal deviation. So in my opinion, it's a normal deviation, he says. Like 2019 bottom or COVID 2020. So what he means here that we do have some spikes out from the model, also some extreme market situation like the top in 2017 December and the front running after the bear market, also the bottom of the bear market in 2018 and the COVID dump last year, and also that we see they are saying that all models are broken here, but now we are the model is already in the range, so the range is between 30,000 and 130,000 right now. So the range is almost 100,000. So the bottom line is 30,000 US dollar. The upper line is 130,000 US dollar. And now we're witnessing that I just checked the video from yesterday. This crypto news, Bitcoin broke down, Donald Trump FUD. So yesterday there was more than 6 FUDs that coming from uh, from the new president, from Biden, from Mr. Biden, from the ex-president Donald Trump, from the FBI that the Bitcoin network is broken, and the China FUD, and all other FUDs that came in the past few days, uh, testing that this stock to flow model is working or not, and it seems to be working. So there is a normal deviation as stated by Plan B, and as you see, Plan B turned his sign here on Twitter to El Salvador flag. Nice. So let's check what this stock to flow model is. So this article is from Plan B from 2018, modeling Bitcoin value with scarcity. So it's modeling scarce assets like gold and silver. So this stock to flow model is used at uh, gold and silver. As a thought experiment, imagine there was a base metal as scarce as gold, but with the flowing properties, boring gray in color, not a good conductor of electricity, not particularly strong, not useful for any practical or ornamental purpose, and one special magical property can be transported over a communication channel. So this is what Satoshi Nakamoto stated about Bitcoin, scarcity and stock to flow. Uh, Yeah, so there are some just unforgeable scarcity due to the costliness of the creation. So also creating Bitcoin costs electricity and other costs. So that is why we do have some stock that available as a supply, and also there is a flow that the distributing of the newly issued assets like let's say bitcoins are created in every 10 minutes. Okay, Sefadin Amos talks about scarcity in terms of stock to flow ratio. He explains why gold and Bitcoin are different from consumable commodities like copper, zinc, nickel, brass because they have high stock to flow. The high stock to flow ratio of gold makes it commodity with the lowest price elasticity of supply. Okay, the, the existing stock price of Bitcoin in 2017 were around 25 times larger than the new coins produced in 2017. This is still less than half of the ratio for gold, but around the year 2022, Bitcoin's stock to flow ratio will overtake that of gold. So it's quite interesting. We can expect maybe in 2020 also the market cap of Bitcoin can surpass gold's market cap. We see SF equals stock to flow, stock per flow. Stock is the size of the existing stockpiles or reserves. Flow is the yearly production. Instead of uh, stock flow, people also use supply growth rate flow per stock. Okay, so we see, let's say at gold, silver, the stock and the flow. Okay, gold has the highest stock to flow, silver is the second highest, and then palladium and other precious metals. Bitcoin monetary inflation. So this is where you are here. So it was in at the block 500,000 and 2 years ago, and this is yeah, what's this? This is the bitcoins, the number of bitcoins, and this is the inflation. So the inflation is going down, and number of bitcoins out there are increasing. So it's uh, like an inverse ratio, and we are here almost here right now, somewhere here. Okay, stock to flow and value. Let's check some data here. We remember because that was this uh, anniversary of two pizzas worth 41 US dollar for 100 BTC in May 2010. It was just the anniversary recently. Okay, so the model is why Bitcoin has a value and why it's scarce. So this is the market value, and this is the stock to flow scarcity. How scarce is the assets, and months until the halving. So these uh, colors are showing how many months are left until the halving. This is gold, this yellow bubble. This is silver, the gray bubble, and this is Bitcoin. So now we are coming closer to silver. It's or yeah. Okay. People ask me where all the money needed for 1 trillion Bitcoin market value would come from. My answer, silver, gold, countries with negative interest rate, Europe, Japan, US soon, countries with predatory governments, Venezuela, China, Iran, Turkey, billionaires and millionaires hedging against quantitative easing, QE, and institutional investors discovering the best performing asset of last 10 years. Guys, this is the most important thing. Uh, Now let's get back. This is the most important thing in this for a while. Uh, okay. So this is the most important thing that you can learn about, also about Bitcoin and also about the stock to flow model. Okay, it was written in 2019, so 2 years ago. The results in this is the same. 95% R2 and a predicted Bitcoin price of 55,000 with stock to flow 50 after May 2020 halving. So yeah, we experienced after May 2020 halving the 55,000 uh, Bitcoin here. So the model works well until now. Okay, fractals. Okay. Conclusion: Bitcoin is the first scarce digital object the world has ever seen. It is scarce like silver and gold and can be sent over the internet, radio, satellite. Surely this digital scarcity has value, but how much? Is this article I quantify scarcity using stock to flow and use stock to flow to model Bitcoin's value. Okay. Adding confidence in the model, gold and silver, which are totally different markets, are in line with the Bitcoin models with model values for stock to flow. There is indication of a power law relationship. The model predicts a Bitcoin market value of 1 trillion after next halving in May 2020, which translates in a Bitcoin price of uh, 55,000 US dollar. So this is what exactly happened. The Bitcoin market cap passed 1 trillion. The Bitcoin price passed 65, reached 65,000 US dollar. Now we have this correction, but let's get back to this chart and let's discover what we have to know. So this is a range. We have the lower range and the upper range, the lower line and the upper line. And also we see that we witnessed some tops here and the model didn't break here. And also we witnessed some upside uh, things here, but even the model hasn't broken. And as we witnessing this huge flood that's coming in the past few weeks, the 19th of May dump, the organized FUD and organized dump, and the FUD that came out yesterday and this week, then also we see that we are within the range. The model would be invalidated if, let's say, we would stay here for or even under 30,000 for weeks or for months. But even if the price would drop to, let's say, 20,000 and just spike from there, then the model would work well. So this is some uh, major information in nutshell about PlanB's stock to flow model. Hope you learned something. And now let's get to the chart and see what's happening there. So this is the Bitcoin price on a logarithmic scale. And these are weekly candles. And also we see that we have the halvings, and now then we have the cycles. But also maybe it's better to uh, check these halvings because they are influencing the stock to flow model here. So you can see the halvings here with this gray line. And now we are just 400 days after the halving. So we have more time to just uh, having this Bitcoin bull run. And also we can discover if if this dump can be this dump or this huge crypto winter that would come now. Most of the people on crypto Twitter and crypto YouTube are saying that as the sentiment is totally different right now, that it's not so um, not too much possible that we will witnessing this crypto winter again for two years or so, but more likely that if we will have a drop maybe to 20,000 and a huge spike from there and continue in the upward territory. So let's see how it goes. So we see this COVID dump just just uh, just recovered within 1 month, and then we continued some consolidation and the huge bull run uh, that we uh, enjoyed in the past few weeks. Here we go with some Fibonacci levels. So this is the golden pocket. Almost we touched also yesterday the golden pocket. This is measured from the top to the bottom of the last year COVID dump. And and yeah, so maybe the next Fibonacci level would be the 20,700, but we already touched the Fibonacci for golden pocket. So let's check a shorter time frame. Okay. So this is a weekly chart. Let's go to the daily chart. We see that there was this week of distribution pattern, and whales and institutions uh, accumulated Bitcoin here and distributed to the retail investors at the top. And also a lot of on-chain analysis that I used to talking in the crypto news, showing us that long-term holders and whales are accumulating in this region. So they are buying back and they are also started accumulating Bitcoin. And on the 4 hourly, we see that Bitcoin price, sorry for that, just Bitcoin price was in this triangle, and we just broke down yesterday or maybe day before yesterday evening. So the Bitcoin price broke down. We touched 31,000 US dollar and now spiked back. And also it seems to be that jumping back into the triangle. So this is really insane. So maybe it's a fake out or maybe it is just a retest. But according to the stock to flow model, uh, if this triangle, this symmetrical triangle would work out the price target, that we would get the price target at 23,000 US dollar. And even if this would happen, that the stock to flow model would be intact. So it would stay valid until it's not broken for several months. So if the price would um, just come here down and after that with a V-shape recovery going up, then the stock to flow model also would be validated. It would be working well. So I think this FUD what we're witnessing, this is that institutions and big players are coming in. They are just accumulating more and more Bitcoin because they know that about 60,000 and after that about 100,000, there is a less chance to buy cheap Bitcoin. But now they can buy because they have the influence to manipulate the market, maybe just a little bit, but sometimes maybe uh, too much, and they can buy up cheap Bitcoins. Why? If you would have this huge power, why you wouldn't do the same? You would do the same. So you would spread FUD, you would spread fear, you would spread panic just just letting people to sell their bitcoins to you because they are so afraid, they are in doubt, uncertainty, and fear. So this is what's happening. I think a Bitcoin and the stock to flow model is not dead. I still believe that maybe we are in a short bear market, but I think this cycle is not over yet. We have uh, we are not on a halfway to halving, so we have uh, almost 3 years until the next halving. So we have so much space to grow, and also having a super cycle that I will talk in another video. So if you see, all altcoins are really in green, most of them are green. So I think the market can recover so fast then it's dropped, but a reaccumulation or a kind of consolidation is needed. And I think as we are spending more and more time between 30,000, 40,000, that it will be much stronger support for the future. So as we see on the daily chart that we spent, let's say we spent almost 30 days or almost 42 days in this range in January, and also now we spend here almost 30 days in this range. So this 30,000 to 40,000 range, I think it will serve a really important resistance for the future. Maybe in the next cycle, this 40,000 level will be the deepest point, in the bear market. We'll see. So I'm not certain about that, but maybe this will be the lowest levels, this 30, 40,000 for the next bear market. And if I'm checking this rainbow chart, that can be uh, with a good probability that this price will serve as a resistance. But this is just my thoughts on this. Don't accept anything that I'm saying. Do your own research and learn everything that you need to know, how to trade, how to invest in cryptocurrency. This is not a financial advice. This is not an investment advice. This is purely educational and entertainment for entertainment purposes. So I think we have to check what will happen this. If the price will just turning back, then you can consider to open a short position. But if the price will coming back in the triangle or even above the triangle, then we can start towards 43,000. There will be a resistance of, this is a resistance of the neckline of this big head and shoulders that we have here, and this is the neckline. And after that, the 35,000 would be the next. And also we do have the 21 day or in 20 week 200 week moving average. So then I think we can start our journey. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please just come here and like this video. Be sure liking this video, subscribe, and push the bell. Thank you for watching. See you soon with the